You're listening to Spice Up with Hussy, just gone half 8. Now the time is of the show where I bring in a guest emerging or established in the arts industry, and tonight we're doing it big. Recently we've interviewed the likes of Arjun, we've loved at Barpaga, a comedian from Birmingham, but this time we're supporting upcoming talent. And you know, on this show tonight we've played you artists from London who are making it big in the scene, from the likes of Gecko and 23. But this guy's from Great Brian, Birmingham. He posts covers on YouTube and Instagram, and he supported the likes of JK, and he was going to support K2. Unfortunately, that never happened. We'll speak about that later on. But good news is that he'll be releasing his EP, The Genesis, out on June the 20th. I'd like to invite you today, Trey. Bro, how are you doing?
I'm good, man. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, but a good introduction, didn't it?
Yeah, no, it sounded good. It sounded nice.
Got to do the research, you know what I'm saying? Now, I want to speak to you firstly about what got you into music.
Do you know what? It's just coming from a family of music, really. My mum sings, my grandma sings, my uncles, my aunties. Everyone's got some form of musical gift in my family, whether they're musicians or artists. So yeah, I kind of grew up around it, really.
Yeah. What would you say your style would be?
I don't strictly have a style, so I've got the ability to fluctuate, so I can do R&B, hip hop, rap, grime if I need to.
Yeah.
But yeah, like in terms of what I love to do is R&B.
So that'll be probably the main style you go for.
That'll be one of my top styles.
You're saying a bit more American, like Trey songs, Chris Brown, I'd say, Usher, or?
Yeah. Most of my influences are from US origin, but I do take from the likes of like Angel, Akel, in terms of UK musicians.
Yeah. So where would you see yourself in the UK music industry, would you say? Like who working with the likes of, like, who would you say?
So definitely Angel would definitely be on the list, because I think in terms of UK music he's one of the only R&B artists to really make a name for himself in the UK music scene. You've also got people who dabble in vocals, people like One Asian, like he sings quite a bit. Angel, One Asian, Gecko, yeah.
So would you say, like, you mentioned that you rap as well?
Yeah.
Would that be something that you'd probably tap into, or would you rather stay on the singing side of things?
Yeah, definitely. So my latest song that's coming out very soon, 0121, you see more of my gully side on that one. I'm not really rapping, like spitting bars really, but it's more of a grimier tune than my usual.
Yeah. Tell me about this EP that's going to come up on June 20th.
Yeah, so the Genesis, man, it's coming out June 20th. I called it the Genesis simply because Genesis is like the first book of the Bible, and it means the beginning. So although I've got a project out already, which is Game Over, you can check that out now on SoundCloud, Actual Man and Game Over. Although I've got a project out already, that was kind of like that was my intro into the music scene. So the Genesis now is just me stating the fact that this is me taking my music seriously now, and me putting out a project that flows and just for people to really see what I'm about. When
you put on your Instagram in your bio that it was called the Genesis, I had to research what the Genesis meant, because I had no idea how it represented you. And the definition I got was Genesis means a mode of formation of something.
Yeah.
And I had no idea what it was, you know.
So it's like it's literally the beginning of something.
So would you say this EP that's going to come out in the next couple of months, it's going to be a staple to what you are as an artist? Yeah,
basically. So it's not just going to have one particular genre in there. It will flow, but you'll hear different genres of music. You'll see a different type of flows and different vibes.
Yeah. How many tracks are you saying on there?
So an EP normally has about 3 to 5 tracks, but I'm gonna put about 6 on there.
Okay.
6, 5 main tracks and then 6 for a bonus.
Any collaborations or?
Yeah, we've got quite a few collaborations.
Yeah, talked about them.
Yeah, let me give a shout out to KC Squared. She's on 0121, which we've performed twice now. It's got really good reactions each time. I've got a collaboration from the likes of Tendai, he's very well known in the R&B, the UK R&B scene. Who else have I got on there? I got my girl Dash A on there.
Okay, cool, man. And you mentioned a lot of like female artists on there. Is that something that you like to bring in?
Yeah, I mean, you know what? You have to give love and support to the female artists in the industry, man, because a lot of people, especially with the arguments rising up now, saying that equal rights and stuff like that, women aren't equally as appreciated as men are. But I think, in my opinion, women are killing the game, man. You got the likes of Beyonce and Rihanna who never fail to drop hits and bangers. So
did you read about Maya Jama? She's a Radio 1 presenter, and people found tweets, because a lot of people are now finding tweets of these like big people in the industry, and they're trying to catch them out, if you know what I'm trying to say. So you got to be careful now for what you tweet and you put on social media. but someone found tweets of her, saying something about black girls, saying that if they look bold, they're trying to look like Amber Rose. So they're looking a bit like Michael Johnson. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So do you think that it's difficult to explain really. Do you think that there's a problem with people trying to kill off people by...
I think, that's definitely a problem. You're always going to have haters. I mean, like, no matter how great an artist you may think an artist is, there's always going to be one person or a crowd of people that doesn't appreciate what they're putting out or who they are, and will find some way to diminish their character. So I think it's kind of sad, to be honest, because even with like in early stages of me putting out music, because I think I put out my first song publicly when I was in like year 7, year 8, and obviously I didn't have a big studio to record in. I didn't know as much as I know now, so it was just at home, me recording on my computer. I put it on YouTube, and like I got some people that was like, okay, yeah, I love this, like this is wicked, cool. And then I had quite a few people saying, it's whack, like you're a crap rapper and all of this stuff. But at the end of the day, you can't listen to all of that, because if I had listened to them, I wouldn't be at the O2 Institute with JK, with the likes of JK, Lot of Boys, Rams, them guys backstage with me as well. So like it's all about just focusing on you and knowing who you are as an artist.
Would you say it's more your personality that made you ignore the haters? Or was it you want to strive to become...
I think so. I think it has a lot to do with personality, because you have to be really tough-skinned in this industry, do you know what I mean? You can't really listen to what everyone has to say, because it's not always going to be a positive thing. Like, people look at people's success, like, who's popping right now, okay, like, alright, Mo Stack and Mist, like, they're two guys that are really popping right now. Like, people look at them and see that they're on a wave and they're on a high right now, and think, their life's all good and that, but behind the scenes there's people that are hating on them, putting them down. Like, they get as much hate as they do get love. So it's all about you as a person. You have to be tough-skinned, and you have to be strong-minded as well, and just determined to carry on and not listen to what people say or let what they have to say affect you.
And you've been doing the music game since like year 7, you mentioned?
Yeah, since like year 7. So I've been singing since I was like 5, 6. But I didn't really start like making my own music and putting it out until like year 7.
Yeah, I was gonna say 5, 6, but it's a bit too early, isn't it?
Yeah.
But was it more like was you creating your own songs? Was you doing covers then?
Yeah, so I've been writing since I was like in year 7. Like, my first song that I ever put out was my own song. Yeah, and then I didn't really start getting into covers until recently. Yeah, did you use like any of what other haters said or any negative things that happened in your life at the time? Did you use that for your lyrics? So the third song that I ever put out was actually called Hater Rate.
Knew it.
Yeah. It was called Hater Rate. It's still on YouTube if you want to go and check that out. Yeah, it's called Hater Rate. And that was just me addressing the people that had just had negative things to say.
Would you ever re-release it as a proper single?
Do you know what?
Young then, was it you?
Yeah, I think I'd incorporate different lyrics that I used in there within new music, but in terms of remaking the song, I think I've grown more as an artist in terms of like lyrical structure and just different things like that.
Like what?
Just like lyrical structure in terms of how I place my words or like just how it flows and stuff like that. But I could rewrite it. You never know.
I think some of the best material could always be the things that mean most to you, but could have been released a couple of years earlier. Because I listen to a lot of my like radio shows, for example, and I pick things that I don't like, but then there's things that I do like. So you can always incorporate that material. I'm telling you, bro, I want to listen to year 7 tune. That's what I want to listen to. But yeah, from year 7, was it always music that you wanted to get into?
Yeah, I mean, I've got there's 2 sides to me. So I've got my musical side, my creative side. Yeah. Because I was always into creative projects. So I used to do like art and stuff like that as well. So I've always had my creative side. But then I've got my academic side as well, because although I'm an artist, I'm quite academic at the same time. Okay. So yeah, apart from music, I was really interested in the sciences and mathematics as well. So those were 2 things I also considered going into. But yeah, I mean, you always have to have a plan B. So
yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I'm quite interested in the medical field, and the economic field. Yeah,
see, that's what I love, because when I first met Trey, when I was first speaking, even you probably thought the same about me, about a lot of people. You just think what they say to you about, you're DJ, you're singer, that's all you do. Yeah. But then when you find out the other side of them, then you realise that there's much more to a person.
Yeah, I mean, you can't judge a book by its cover. I mean,
exactly.
Look at Chip, for instance. Like, people look at Chip and just think, it's just another kid from the street rapping. But nah, Chip had an offer to go to medical school. Like a lot of people don't know that about
Never knew
him.
that.
Yeah, he had an offer to go to medical school and
Yeah.
become a doctor, but he turned it down to pursue music, which worked out well for him.
Did work out well.
Yeah.
Is that something that you do then? If someone offered you, you know, to a big medical job, or
Do you know what? I think I'm determined, and I really believe that I could succeed in the music industry. But